everyone, it's Nicole Wilkins with Fitness RX for Women. This is my next question and answer segment where I took your questions from Facebook and I'm going to answer them for you today. The first question I have is, why does everyone have to use so much spray tan when on stage competing? I get this question a lot, and the reason why is because the darker your skin, the lights are so bright that they shine straight down on you. And if your color is dark, it will create more muscle definition. If you're not dark enough, then the lights will wash you completely out, so you won't be able to see as much muscle definition and lines in your body. So it's important to have a spray tan, and it's not like the spray tan that you would buy in the stores. It's like a specific competition color that actually ends up looking like a mahogany brown. So it's really dark when you see somebody face to face with the competition color on. But it's very important. Any suggestions on how to optimize fat loss while feeding muscle? Well, one of the things that will help with fat loss and increasing lean muscle is making sure that you're eating enough protein. So I recommend about 1 gram per pound of body weight. Also, make sure that you are lifting heavy weights. So lift as heavy as you can so that the last 3 to 5 repetitions you're struggling, and make sure that your form is good. So don't go crazy, but make sure you feel the blood flow to the area that you're training. So diet is really crucial. If your calories are too high and your carbs are too high or your fats are too high or your protein is too high, then you're going to gain body fat. So you have to make sure that you watch your portion sizes, eat whole grains, real food. So oatmeal, quinoa, brown rice, white rice, potatoes, sweet potatoes, avocados, olive oil, salmon, steak, chicken, fish, whitefish, turkey. So make sure that you're eating whole foods. What is a good way to kickstart a weight loss regime? A cleanse, protein shakes, etc., etc. I think that the best way to start is by eliminating 3 things. The first thing is alcohol. It's basically empty calories. So, and what happens when you drink? You end up eating afterwards. So cut the alcohol. You'll see a huge change if you're drinking, even if it's every weekend. The next thing is eliminate bread. So bread, even though it doesn't taste sweet, it contains a lot of sugar and yeast and flour. So eliminate the bread. And the third thing is eliminate your sugar. So it doesn't have to be in the form of white sugar, but it can add up through the day. So if you have sugar in your coffee, and then you have a yogurt which has a lot of sugar, and then you have a couple Jolly Ranchers at the office, and then you have ice cream for dessert and a couple cookies here and there, the sugar adds up very fast. So eliminate the sugar. By eliminating those 3 things, you will see a huge change if you're not doing it already. The next question is, what is the best exercise for the glute hamstring tie-in? I would say the best exercise for this specific area, which is right underneath the butt, is lunges. So the deeper the stretch, the deeper the lunge, the more you'll hit the glute hamstring tie-in. Were you always able to do pull-ups? If not, what did you do in your weight training to reach that goal? Well, I was a gymnast before I started just weight training and competing, so I've been able to do them for a long time, but obviously there was a time that I couldn't do them, so it took time to be able to do it. But once you know how, as long as you continue doing it and don't stop doing it, you'll be able to do it forever. If I take a month off from doing pull-ups, they become much harder. If I gain weight, pull-ups become harder. So I have to do them consistently in order to be able to continue to do them. Some exercises that will help if you can't do a pull-up are wide grip pull downs, so grabbing really wide and working the lat, rows, So whether it's seated rows, barbell rows, really challenging yourself with the weight. Also focusing on the negative portion of the pull-up. So go to a pull-up bar, jump up so that your chin is above, and then try to bring your body down really slow. The eccentric motion will help build the strength to help you eventually learn how to do a pull-up. And the last exercise is a chin dip assist, and these are at most gyms. It's a pull-up machine where the weight counteracts your body weight and makes it easier. So the higher the weight stack is, the easier the pull-up will be. And the last question is, how do you get visible abs? Diet or cardio? Well, both. Diet, cardio, and strength training. But no matter how much you work out, unless you're genetically blessed, which most of us are not, diet is huge. It's probably 80%. So if your diet is off, you're eating too many calories, you're eating the wrong foods, you're eating the right foods but too much of the right foods, you're not going to see your abs because there's going to be body fat covering them. So no matter how many crunches you do, if you don't have a solid, clean diet, eliminating alcohol, eliminating bread and sugars, you won't see them. So clean up your diet and keep training. Increase your cardio if you're not doing any, or if you're at a stagnant point, and eventually you will see them. That's all I have for this week. I hope you guys are still living the fit life, even though I've been gone for the last couple weeks. Until next time, keep asking your questions on Facebook, and I'll see you soon.